Welcome to Lockdown Lessons with Terry. Today we're going to look at some internet search tips that I hope will be very useful for you. The very first tip we're going to look at today is how to do a reverse image search. This means that you give an image to Google and it will go and look and tell you which websites this image is found on. Why would you do that? Perhaps you're talking to someone online and you want to ensure that they are who they say they are. Or you want to do an audit of your Google presence and see where your image is used on the web. Or perhaps you're a photographer and you want to see that nobody else is claiming your photography as their own. Let's go and look at how to do that. First thing you want to do is type in this address, which is images.google.com. You'll see it brings up the new Google, and it has a camera icon. If you hover over it, it says search by image. Click on this icon, and now we're going to upload an image from our computer. Click on choose file. I have pre-selected which image I'd like to look at. You can just double click it. Now Google is comparing that image with every single image it finds on the web. Here it comes up. And here it says pages that include the exact matching image. So this photograph is used, in fact, there's two or three Google pages where this photograph is used. To do a quick recap on that, in your search engine, you type in images.google.com. You click on the camera, click on upload an image, click on choose a file. You can click on the image you like. You can either double click it or you can click open. And Google is now searching for that image for you. Here is the image. It also gives you visually similar images of this particular guy. And here are pages that include that matching image. A very useful tool and very quick for you to establish if your photograph is used in anybody else's web page. What we're going to do next is look at how to search for a particular phrase and how doing that actually helps you search and narrow your searches to much more relevant information. If, for instance, you're searching for your name to see where your name comes up on the web, you can type in your name, and here are all sorts of web pages. If we go down to kind of towards the end of the searching, I searched for Terry Winship, but it brings up any site that has the word Terry and has the word Winship. Here it finds Terry Allen and Ben Winship, which is not exactly what I want. I only want the sites that show me Terry Winship. So what you do is you tell Google it is a phrase, and to do that, you need to put double quotations, one in front of Terry and one behind Winship. And now when you do a search, Google only brings up the site where it actually uses the words Terry Winship together. So you don't get the Ben Winship and there's somebody else. There is Terry Winship, age 60, Denton. So simply, when you wanted to find these two words together, you put them in double quotations and it will bring up that exact phrase as opposed to searching for the two words separately. The next thing we want to look at is how to do something site-specific, how to narrow down your search to a particular country or a particular website or a particular kind of website. When we're looking for Terry Winship, I find all sorts of things like in the UK and other countries, in Ontario, that I'm not interested in. I only want to see where Terry Winship is used in South Africa. So what I can do is I can type in the word site with a colon and then put in co.za and then type in my search words. And what this is telling Google is only to find the words Terry Winship in sites that end with co.za. Let's have a look what that finds. You'll see places, Blue Zen, Winship, Pecha Kucha, Togo, etc., etc. So this is a way of very quickly narrowing where Google is going to search. If we were searching for the word corona, as it's a hot topic at the moment, you'll find we'll get all sorts of international sites, places I've never heard of, Forbes and government.lu. Perhaps we only want to search the government sites in South Africa that mention the word corona. So we can type in the word keyword site, colon, gov.za, and then the keyword corona. Now it has only brought up health.gov.za, DHA, SARS, etc., etc. So when you use the word site, you're very quickly specifying which kind of site. We're only looking in sites that end in gov.za. Perhaps we want to search the word corona just in one website. So we want to only look in the health.gov.za for the word corona. Now you can see every instance when this word is found in that particular website. A useful and quick trick to quickly narrow your searches to be more relevant to what you're looking for. Sometimes you're searching for something and it brings up a whole lot of other stuff that you don't want. So there's a very quick way using the minus sign that will let you exclude something in your search. But we're actually not looking for pot-bellied pigs. We're looking for pot-bellied stoves, for instance, but we just type in the word pot-bellied. And because pot-bellied pigs are probably the most searched on, it brings up all these sites around pigs. If we type in the word minus pigs, that means it will search for every site that has got the word pot-bellied, but will not bring up a site that has got the word pigs in it. Let's see how different our search is. Now we get the meaning of pot-bellied. We get definitions. There's obviously a sickness. You get a pot-bellied syndrome, but can you see how it hasn't brought up all the websites with pigs? So if you put a minus in front of a word or a phrase, it will automatically exclude that from your search. The next thing we're going to have a quick look at is the conversion abilities of Google. If you want to know what 200 Fahrenheit is in centigrade, or if you want to know what the rand-dollar exchange rate is, or if you want to convert centimeters to meters or to inches, there is a very quick and easy way in which to do that. You will find a whole lot of conversion sites available on the web, but you can simply type in 10 centimeters in meters, and you can see that 10 centimeters is 0.1 meters. If you wanted 10 centimeters in inches, you just type that in and Google automatically gives you the answer. If you type in a recipe and it says 400 Fahrenheit and you want to know what it is in centigrade, you can just type 400 F in C and it'll tell you to set your oven at 200 Celsius. If you wanted to know the rand dollar, if you wanted to convert a dollar to a rand, you simply type in $1 in ZAR and press enter, and you can see that $1 gives you 18 South African rands. A very quick and easy way to convert stuff, and it will convert the most amazing things for you instantly. Final thing we're going to look at is how to do a maths function in Google. This will save you hours when you're helping your child with their particular maths homework. If you have a complicated sum you need to work out, you can just type it directly into Google. You could do 100 times 4 divided by 3 plus 77 divided by 1.9, for instance. Now you could work that out at home, but you would have to know your rules that multiplication comes before addition, etc., etc. Or you could just type it in and press enter. Google actually shows you where the brackets should be, plus it gives you the correct answer. Isn't that fantastic? If you get one of those funny internet quizzes going around, you can just come and use Google to cheat and give you the answer. Or if you don't actually know how to work it out, Google will show you where all the brackets are and you can work out the operations yourself. Thank you for watching Lockdown Lessons. If you need to contact me, please go to my web, muditaconcepts.com, or drop me an email, terry@muditaconcepts.com. Stay safe, stay sane, and wash your hands.